Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining. So I am in between projects at the moment. I was wanting to see about trying to do a few ephemera pieces and try to get this stacked down. This Melina 1202. So beautiful background pages. I'm just trying to make it into ephemera bits and see if we can't get us enough stuff to make us up a journal. That's what I'm trying to do. I need to get these finished up just so I get it out of my paper box here. I don't know what's on my finger there, but I think I got journal cards, tucks and tags and such, and belly bands and that. I need to work on some pockety bits, so I think I'm gonna try my best to get more pockets out of these remainders that we got. I got this here. I'm thinking about just where the roses are, putting it down and making a flip out type situation is what I was wanting to do with this, but I don't know if that's going to be thick enough, so I may have to do something else with that. I may just go ahead and put that just on a plain Janie old envelope. Let's do that. Shoot fire, heck yeah, let's do it. How long is that sucker? Oh, it's 9.5, so we need to cut at least 1 inch off of it. So we just want to do some, you know, a little bit of randomness makes. So if I could do that, then I can just wrap it around it, you know what I'm saying? So like I want to put this, well, can't do that neither. So it'd have to be done this way here, wouldn't it? Because the flat part's going to hold on to the page. I'll need to cover all of that up. Let's see if I just got a plain old white envelope somewhere or another. So there's junk mailers. I don't want no junk mailer. All of them's got that crazy print in it. Every one of them's got a print inside of it. Didn't I have a couple in here? What did I do with it? Well. That's alright. That's okay. We're going to do something anyway. Sorry about bumping the table, y'all. Here we go. Here's some plain Janie envelopes. We'll use these. Oh, me. I'm tired, y'all. It's been a long week. Long, stressful, mind-draining week. I'll just tell you what. I've had enough of it. I'm ready. I'm done with the woods. Done with it this week. Alright, so this measures 9 inches, so I'll have to cut, and it's 6. Well. Because our pages will be 5.5. I wonder if that would be thick enough to sew in a signature and add 2 of them together. I wonder if we could do that bit. I did think about trying to make one of them, what's them never-ending, whatchamacallit things. I wonder if I could do that with this. Cover front and back. Have me a journal bit. Let's try that. No, I don't know. See, this is where I get myself in trouble. Because I had been planning to take this book page and use them floral bits and then take and glue that over here. So I was wanting to just do the floral bits on it and then wrap it around the page, you know, is what I was thinking on. I'm going to do that with it, and that's nowhere near folded straight, is it? Of course not. Why would it be folded straight? Why would I do that? Okie doke. And then take and wrap this piece around this way. Is that going to work? Or is that going to fold up on the inside? Oh, we're a mile away from the paper. What are you doing? And that ain't straight neither, but you know what I'm saying. We're getting there. Alright. Quit flip-flopping and folding stuff. Just get a piece of glue, get some glue out, and do some gluing and hush up. I heard somebody tell me that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okie doke. So how's everybody doing today? Well, we already know that I said I was tired. So that's how I'm doing. Other than that, just the mental anguish, stress factor of the week. You know, just, you know, I want to say everyday life, but not every day. You know, your vehicle blows up and the person driving it's just like, oh well, tough luck. You know what I'm saying? Not every day that happens. But I'm going to get off harping on that because, you know, it looks ugly. So, we're not going to be ugly today. Oh, I glued it over too far. No, no, no. Oh, well, I guess we'll just refold you then, won't we? But then is that going to make my other piece of paper crooked? Is that going to make you crooked? I think that piece of paper was somewhat crooked to start with, y'all. Look at it. I put it on the original folds, what my knuckleheaded self did. Oh, bless it. Alright. Well, so far this video is not starting out well at all, is it, y'all? But we're going to save it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I really think that these pieces, you know, put on that, on them papers, will make a pretty journal. I really do think it will. I'm trying to hold this still, but this is too big of a piece of paper for me to try to, and it wants to curl up because it's just on regular old copy paper, you know, and it just wants to roll. It's aggravating. So I'm going to make you a flip out thingy bob anyways, whether you like it or not. That's what we're doing. You will be a flip out. And let's see, how long is that? 9 inches. So we need to cut some off. We'll need to cut a little, you know, 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch there, and we'll be just fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. And I'm just going to take this paper here and try my best, because it wants to curl up on the end for some reason or another. And I'm going to try to fold it, and then we'll glue it that way. So surely the printer paper is somewhat straight. You reckon? Probably not. And I'm probably just working all kinds of off camera. And my dog is whining. He just went out. I don't know why he wants to whine. I think he wants attention. All right. fussing so much? Why are you being so fussy, paper? Well, because it's 20-pound printer paper, and it just wants to curl. It wants to roll up like a snake skin with me. And then it wouldn't have done no different had I just took and scored it. Because see how that wants to roll up? And so I'm just trying to fix it where, you know, where it wasn't straight. And so what I was trying to do was fold the outside cover paper straight. Then we're gonna glue it down, and then we'll cut our top and bottom. That is what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to make a piece of book page that is not near straight. Be straight. I don't know, I got cutters and stuff. Why don't you just cut it? Just cause I didn't. Okay, so then I'm going to take and fold that little bit right there. I still don't think that's straight. It's straight enough. Straight as it's going to get, I'll tell you that much. And I'll eat that. And so, see, that'll be our flip out. And you can write on the back of it. Pretty. Alright. So I need to cut this down to at least, let's flip that over. I need to cut it down to where it is going to, this is the bumbling. Lori's tired because she's had mental stress all week. And I've just had enough of everybody. Craft hour. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so the book page is 9 inches. So let's come up here to where it's 8.5. Cut that off. I want to take some off the top and the bottom. We're going to give a haircut on both ends. And then I need to just put this piece here where it's to 8.5. To where it's 8.5 and cut it. Then we got this strippity strip and this one here, which that one's glued together, so I don't think we can save it. Let's get rid of it. So then we got, say this is your journal page here. So then you would glue it onto your page right here and just glue that down. Or you can take and put your little decorative, we might do that, put a little decorative strip on it like this and have it as a tuck. That would be cute. But I just wanted that glued down on the page. You can write on this, and then this flips out like so. That was my intentions there. That was my intent for this piece. All right, now let me get my cutter board out of the way. And let's see, how long did that take? Oh, only 14 minutes to do a flip-flop. Because see where it's got that, I don't know why it has that black border around it. I don't understand that. So I may cut it down a little bit more so where I can add this strip on here and wrap it around. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Okay, I can cut off the top and the bottom. It don't really matter. Let's cut it down to 8 1/4 on the top part, and then we'll measure 1/4 of an inch off the other. It's going to be 8 inches high after we're said and done, but I'm cutting 1/4 inch off the top and 1/4 inch off the bottom. There we go. Now let's see if we can do that. Well, it probably has, if I had the flat piece over here, wouldn't it? Oh, come on now. Okay, and it's really that's non-directional there, so Now we can just take and glue that down right there. And that would be our flat piece. That's one more. Let's do that bit. And then we'll have to refold the flap, which this will sturdy the flap up. You know what I'm saying? So that will sturdy our flap up. And then we'll have a real good, well, that glue stick's plumb gone, ain't it? I got 2 more of them glue sticks to get rid of. Oh, I think this one here, I can't even wind it up. It ain't gonna let me wind it up. Ain't that a mess? Let me see if I can pull this off here. That's why some of them, the paper's gone off of it, because the paper's glued to the winder thing down at the bottom. Nope, it ain't gonna work. Let's throw it out. There you go, get rid of it. Well, now we got 1 more of them pieces. Now we got 1 more of them glue sticks. Ain't that a mess? That's what I said, if all the glue sticks were halfway decent, they would have been great. Some of them were really good glue, you know. Oh. So I just want to make sure I cover the black strip on the back and not get the black strips on the ends. And then we'll just cut off what of it we don't need. Is that straight at all? Probably not in the least bit. Nope, of course not. Well, we'll trim it up. And you know what I did? Folded it. Folded it. Oh, it's ripping the paper off. Good Lord. What am I doing? Just being destructive. Well, 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 ilt. Okay, so I'm going to put this on a straight line on my cutter. I'm going to try to square this end up. Yeah, see, it's off on the top end, you know what I'm saying? So, yep, we'll just straighten that bit up. Just straighten it right on up. Sure enough, will, because I'm going to use it. I'm intent on that. I've done wasted this time, and we're going to use this piece, whether it wants to be used or not. Oh, you're going to get used, buddy. Yes, you are. Okay. So now, after all of that rigmarole, hot mess, it is straight. And we got a flap. So I hope they all don't go that way. Ooh, good gracious. Okie doke. So this piece here, you will wind up putting on your page that you wrap around. So it'll go on your page and flip out. Yep. That's going to be cute. Even if it didn't look cute getting fixed, it's going to be cute when it's in there. Okay. Yep. Alright. Good Lord. Glad that one's done. Let's move on to something else. I can't believe that, y'all. That was difficult. I know it was difficult to watch. I'm so sorry. That was really not supposed to have been that difficult. But it probably would have helped had I, took the time just to trim that one edge on that book page and quit being stubborn about it and just done it. So what y'all want to talk about today? Let's see. I think hopefully my son will be here tomorrow. That's, as far as I know, that's still the plan, which it will be y'all's today. This is y'all's Saturday video. So hopefully my son will be here today. And we'll get my Ko-Fi going and situated. And he'll teach me how to do that stuff, hopefully. So, and if not, it ain't no big deal. It'll eventually happen. I ain't worried about it. It will eventually work out. So, that is in the plans for tomorrow. And then, let's see. I'm going to continue to try to work on this as long as it don't get on my nerves too bad. I've got my next couple of projects going and in the works for a design team aspect that I got that done. And apparently she had texted, we got a Facebook group, and she had messaged in the Facebook group about stuff a couple of days ago, and I went and I was like, well, I wonder why I hadn't heard nothing, you know. So I went and looked up the Facebook group that I'm part of and tracked it down, and I was just like, well, when did she post that? I didn't get no notifications. So then I decided that I needed to save it to, you know, like add it to my favorites notifications or what have you. I don't know. So I did that. So, you know, now hopefully it will show up when she actually posts something about what we need to be doing. If not, I'm going to be in a world of trouble, I reckon. So I guess I should just get on there and just check, you know, periodically throughout the day or what have you. Just see if there's new posting, which I don't get on Facebook that much, no ways, you know what I'm saying? That's one of them, I'm just bored, I can't sleep, and just nonsense scrolling, basically, is what I do on there. I don't do any posts. I don't do too many commenting, other than, you know, other than hearting or liking a picture of my grandbaby. You know, other than that, there ain't a whole lot of me on Facebook. I'm sorry, I was about to sneeze. I was trying to stop it there. But yeah, so me and Facebook, just, I don't know, I ain't never really liked it. I'm old school, you know. If I want to talk to somebody, I'm going to call them or, you know, whatever. I don't really care that much about Facebook. All it is, you know, is, I don't know. To me, I feel like, you know, I don't want to post happenings going on in my life and my family, you know, with people that I don't see and I ain't seen since high school, you know. I don't feel the need to live vicariously through them. You know, I'm glad you're doing good and had a family and all, you know, good job, you know. But I don't know. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm just old school too much, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I don't get into that, posting every move I make on Facebook, or, you know, I mean, I don't get on there and wish my kids happy birthday, you know, because that's a personal thing, you know what I'm saying? Make some big Facebook post about wishing your kid a happy birthday. I mean, you know, if it's big occasions like they graduated college, they got their degrees, and, you know, that type of stuff. Yeah, but for the most part, I don't do the Facebook brag book thing. I don't do that. It's just not me. And, you know, everybody's like, oh, you need a Facebook, you need this, you need that. No, you don't. Not really. Yeah, look, you see that? Look, we just used that whole glue stick, y'all. Shut your face. Are you kidding me? Wow. No, ma'am. Won't buy them again. Ooh-wee, ooh, what is this? Elmer's Washable School Glue Stick, all-purpose clear. Let's see how these work. I ain't used them before. So I was like, well, it's paper and paper. Maybe that's what I need. So I bought it to try it, and it's been sitting over here. And then I seen, you know, Miss Gail Millie and her Oohoo glue. And I was like, oh, I got to get me some of that. Because it's blue, and you can see actually where you glued it. Was my reason for that. So I bought me some of them. So I got to get through this Elmer's glue because I didn't know it was over there. Or I would not have bought the Oohoo glue until I was almost out of Elmer's glue. I don't like to spend money unnecessarily. I'm holding this up to the light where so I can see where the book page is and cut it. Because they're separated. I was just getting the flowers on them, you know what I mean? I think that needs to be trimmed there on the end too. So that's probably nowhere near straight, to be quite honest with you either, but okay. So then we got this pretty little strip. We can do something with that if need be. If not, guess what? It's in there. It is in our scrap box. So it will become a piece of scrap ephemera later on down the line. Okay, let's put this, whoopsie. Let's get this thing straightened up. So I finally got, you know, like I was telling you about the little sheer ribbons that I was hunting for. I finally got some on Temu, whatever. I ordered them. They finally showed up. Got them today. So excited about that. All the little color bits that I've been wanting, you know, that we use. Like, you know, the pinks, the blues, the greens. I got red and green for Christmas time. I got pink, blue, purple, different colors of blue and purple and pink, you know. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Let's see, what else is going on? Not a whole lot. I got my niece is having her having her little boy's birthday party tomorrow, and then another niece is having a baby shower. So I guess the girls will be going to that stuff pretty much all day. And then I reckon that's about all the excitement news that we got going on around here. In the weather-wise, it was 101 degrees this evening at 7 o'clock on my reader board out front of my store. That's what it said, and I was like, are you kidding? Wow. But yeah, it was extremely, extremely hot today, and then tomorrow is supposed to be hotter. Excuse me. And then we'll have, I saw where there's another potential tropical depression possibly developing in the Gulf Coast. We still got this invest whatever off of our coast. I'm in North Carolina, for those of you that are new and don't know. I don't live on the coast. We do have a friend, Missy, who lives on the coast. Hi, Missy, if you're watching, we pray for you. Hope everything's going well that way. So I don't know if it's, I hadn't watched the weather since yesterday, actually, about what that situation's going to be. I do know that they put out rip current watches and that if you're going to the beach this week. You know, be careful in the water. And then that's pretty much all that's going on. And then there was some kind of write-up about the earthquakes, all the seismic activity in the area. Because the earthquake supposedly that happened a couple of years ago in Sparta caused a new fault line, supposedly. That's what they're claiming now. Which, you know, I know we had a really huge earthquake in like the 1930s in our area. I wasn't around then. My neighbor that used to live over here told us about it before she had passed, because we were asking her about why she had a big old crack in the back part of her house here, and she said it was caused by an earthquake. I was like, really? I didn't know we had earthquakes, you know, because we were kids, you know, we always seen it on, you know, California had earthquakes, not us, you know, type thing. But yeah, so that I know of, we hadn't had any more around in our area in the last day or so, the last 36 hours, what have you. Yep, so we don't get to see the moonbeam this weekend, I don't think. They had her last week. I'm pretty sure this is the off weekend. I'm not, I've been off and not keeping up with, you know, when we get to see her or not, because they do altering weekends and that. And it's a lot to keep up with. Let's see. I was wanting to take this here, do these flaps, do one of the things here and one there, but I think I'm about to change up my mind on that. I got enough of them flipper things in there. I really do. So let's see what else we can work with. I may wind up doing a few pages and doing a zigzag flip-flop thingy here. I may wind up shooting a video of that here in a little bit. And see, that would be pretty with that. Now this, I was wanting to do like a fold out like the other one I did, but I'm thinking I think I can do it this way here and wrap it around somehow or another. Oh, let me figure this out. Because I was worried about the words on the page being upright and you ain't gonna see them. So if I do put this down and put the butterflies down, then I can wrap that around and you can write on it. And then we can do a flippy fold on one side or the other. Or it could be just a big old journal card. There you go. And here's another one of those flip-flop things I was wanting to do with this. To write, I was going to do it with this and you could write on it on that, so we can put that in that pile over there to work with those. Put these up because I don't want, you know, there's going to be a bunch of them in there because I made a bunch of them because I was like, oh, that's so cool. That is just so cool. We got to do 100 of them, you know. Alrighty, so let's cut this page here down, and I'm just playing, you know what I'm saying. I just found these pretty background pages, and I mean, just look at that, y'all, how pretty that is. You know, and it's on just regular old copy paper, and I didn't even put, you know, a good quality print on it. And it was from Melina 1202, and she has 400 background floral pages of different colors and such. And apparently this is, you know, like the tan and the reddish to the blues and purple bits. And then there's other colors. I hadn't printed them off yet, so I was going to print them off, do ephemera pieces like this until I worked my way through them. And then I can go through and I will take and print 4 background pieces to a page and make journal cards out of them. I did that with a lace kit, but I can't remember where I got it from. It was like 100 and some lace pages. It was real pretty. I printed them out to do that. All right, let's quit yik-yakking and get something done. How about that? All right, I'm going to cut this down to 8. Okay, now if that's off of a straight line, then let's do another straight line and get this piece over here straightened up. That's going to be awful skinny flip out. Okay. Alright. So let's do that. And I don't know why I'm bringing my cut board over and back. Just, I think it's more just for the to show what I'm talking about instead of me talking and y'all just sitting here looking at this green mat, to be honest. So I'm wanting to glue this down on here to get the butterflies on the front, and then we'll wrap this around, and this piece will probably wind up being a, put it on a tag. I'll wind up putting it on one of these here, because see, the back of these are plain, so we can just dust that up with some antique linen distress oxide and put that on that, and that will be just fine. All right, so let's try our best to get the glue on this thing here. All these glue sticks are awesome. Look at that go. Yep, Speedy McGreedy. That is awesome. Shoot, I should have been using these suckers the whole time. Look at that, y'all. Anyway, Mr. Elmer's School Glue, shut up. Okie doke. Alright, so I think I'm going to flip this over, because it wants to roll. And I think I'm going to try my best, because I want it in the middle part. Because, you know, the flowers and butterflies are kind of in the middle-ish of this end. So I think if I do the middle part of it, I should get most of the pieces that I want. Okay. That was what I'm thinking anyways. We'll see if it worked. And get the glue off my fingers. Smooth it down. And y'all, I'm sorry, because I know sometimes I'll forget and flap this thing. Because, you know, I do it in a hurry, and I know it makes a big flappy sound. I'm sorry about that. I want to make sure that's on there real good. The glue's smoothed out in contact. Okie doke. So then I'm just going to take my best that I can and fold this up. Because see, my papers, like I said, papers wanting to roll up with me because we printed it. Okay, I'm trying my best to get that straight. So we'll just meet the sides here. There we go. Is that straight? Yep, that's about as straight as it's going to get. That's about as straight she's going to be. So then this side here, you can write on. And actually, we can glue that down, and we could use this here piece as a flap if we wanted to. I just need to, probably need to add a book page over here on this side just to strengthen it up, I think. Let's see what we can do. I think I do need to add a book page there to strengthen that up. And then a book page strip on it. Let me see. Let me think. Let's glue this over. Let's get this completed. Let's get this part completed first. And the reason why I'm not using wet glue on this is it won't bother the book page that bad. It may do a little bit of wrinkle at first, but once it dries, it'll be fine. But this 20-pound regular old plain Jane printer paper that it's printed on, no, we don't need to put wet glue on it because it will show through. And it'll stay show through the whole time, whether it dried or not. You'll see the lines of the glue in it. Because I started doing that on the first couple ones that we did. And some of the tags, it has the lines of the glue through it. And I'm like, no, that's not going to work. I don't want that. Yeah, that's going to be pretty flippy out thing. Okay, so what did I do with my scissors? Put them up. Okay. So I'm going to cut with my scissors where that thing is, the end of the book page, and then we'll straighten it up. So see, you can hold it up to the light and you can see through it. And that's how thin it is, even with the dark color on it. Okay, so I'm going to pull this back over here. And I'm just going to do a little quick trim on it, just a little straight edge trim on it. That's all I'm doing to it. That's going to be a little more difficult because, like I said, that paper just wants to roll, Billy. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to do is just straighten that edge up. And we can just flip this here over. Now, had I been thinking ahead of time, I could have made that an envelope. That would have been a real pretty envelope, wouldn't it? Heck yeah, it would have. Is that gonna be straight, y'all? Straight-ish? Nope. I had it straight and I just sat there and folded it crooked. Y'all see that mess? Sure did. Yeah, that would have been a real pretty envelope. We could have just glued it to the book page on the back, and then glued the sides right here and just cut a little shape in it for an envelope. That would have been a real pretty envelope. It would have been a thin one, but it'd been pretty. So anyways, that's a little flippity flap. You can write on this with a dark pen. That's pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. So, and I would probably just glue that completely down. I wouldn't try to make that a tuck just because that paper's thin. Now I might even try to hide that under something else. Because I was thinking of putting a book page on this to sturdy it up. So if you wanted it, we can do that. We sure could if we wanted to. We could put a book page on the flat part just to sturdy it up so you can make it a tuck. Let's do that, y'all. That's what I'm going to do. Then we'll just cut around it. I'm going to sturdy our little flip-flap up. Yes, I didn't want to get, you know, too heavy into something else and wind up starting off July behind. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't want to. And I may, because this pieces here are done, so I may go ahead and try to finish what I can of this up and go ahead and get this journal going and see if we can't get that put together. But yeah, all right, so all that's good and down. Just a little corner bits ain't gonna hurt nothing, but I mean, for you gluing the whole piece and that glue, now you can take and spread it out with a paintbrush or what have you, but I don't have the patience for that. I really don't. I don't have the time or the patience, and I know y'all don't. So yeah, then we'll just trim that book page off of that right there, off of our flip. And that'll be awesome. We'll have a little sturdied up flip flop there for it. Now I'm thinking I probably should have done that underneath that so that the fold part of it would be sturdy, you know. Oh, come on now. Yeah. I'm thinking after the fact I probably should have run the strip here So the bended part would be sturdier too, but it's okay. All right, so there is flip out number 2. So you would glue it right here and you'd have a tuck spot in your book. That's straight, probably not. We'll line it up here, make this edge straight. There we go. Okay, so that's 2 flip outs because I hadn't done any of them yet in this little ephemera book make thing that I'm doing. So I hadn't done any of that. These here would be pretty. It's writing pages in that. And I don't know how many flip-flop pieces I want to put in that. That's green. So the blues and the purple type bits we're going to make into a flippy flop here. I'm going to try to save some of them pieces that we can put in that. I think that'll be pretty. This here is really dark. Okay. And then you can write on this good. So let's see what we want to do with them bits. I got some more blues and purples down here that had some really pretty pieces on it. And I was going to determine to put tags and stuff on them and make a pocket or 2 right there. So then we'll save them pinks and purpley hues stuff that I had already decided we'll put all that with that, and we'll make us some pockets and tags to go on our flippy flop journal. So we can do that little piece too. That'd be cute. Alright. I'm just all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm changing up mid-decision wise here. So this piece, I was just wanting to take, because it didn't really have a whole bunch of floral bits on it. It did have some writing space on it. So I'm wondering, with that, I could probably, this blue would work in that, wouldn't it? So let's put that over there too. Now this piece here is just a wee bit too dark. I don't know if I want to use that or not. Let's make us a tag out of this. Let's make it a big old tag. We need to cut this bit down because it is 9 inches. So we need to cut it down to at least 7.5. Or we could do 6.5, be a long tag, and then we can have the bottom part we can use as a little pockety tuck spot. We can, you know, do something with that. Probably should have covered it and then cut it, but you know, we can't think that far ahead right now. So, I mean, no, you know, that's just the situation that we have at hand. We can't think that far ahead. Yeah, we can do that. And then here is going to be our little tag piece. And then I can take this piece here and make a pocket with the flippy flaps on it. So we can do that, and you can have gusseted pocket because the tag piece ends here. So then we'd have enough room to make a gusseted pocket. Okie doke. Figured out what we're doing. There we go. Done. Let's get it done. So literally, this is how my mind works when I'm sitting here trying to figure out stuff that I want to do. And, you know, I'm like, oh, that'll be pretty. Oh, that'll work. Oh, no, let's see if we can make it work. And then, you know, just try and try. And if it works, great. If not, then guess what? You can cut it up, make it into ephemera pieces, and move right on along. Nobody has to know the wiser except when you put it on YouTube. There you go. Is that right side up? Yep. So I'm just going to put this in the corner here. And I'm not going to wrap it because, like I said, the back of it is white. So what's the point? Just line it right up to the edge. And just glue that bit down. Then we'll cut them bits apart. And that is going to be a pretty tag. And I'm going to put this right. I'm going to try to put this, where's the tag end? The tag end's there, so I can't save that flower. So I want to try to get these pieces here. So it would basically be this right here. And that would go together. So I'll glue it right here. Then I'll have this as a, and that, and this side for gusset to glue down to the paper. So it'll be a little, it'll allow for this, even though it's the same size, put a gusset on it and this will go in it. That's my thinking anyways. Let's see if it works. That's what I'm thinking it's going to do. Hopefully it will. Alright, so I'm going to hold this up. Eyeball where my floral bits are on there. Try to even it up with the side and the bottom here as best we can. Put it on there. There we go. I'm going to cut these pieces apart. And I may call it a video for today. How long is it? 50 minutes. Yeah, by the time we get these cut apart, that'll be a video. Then we'll do a quick show tell recap of what we did. So yeah, I was just thinking about that, and I was like, all of these pieces kind of go together-ish. It'll be a pretty floral bit. And I don't cut it up or close because you said you was going to make a gusset pocket. Now stop doing that. Right from the get-go. Okay. So I'll miter these. Whoops. Miter these. All the way around. Okay, so then we have this piece. We put that in a scrap box because there ain't really a whole lot other in there that, you know, you could write on because it's dark, and there ain't really a whole lot of other florally bits that I want to, you know, save. All right, so now let's turn it around. That looks really wonky jawed on it. Okay, so I think I want to glue this down, and I probably cut that way too close for that to be the top of it. It'll be okay. Once we slap some ink on it, it'll be all right. And I'm gonna glue this little flap here. Uh-oh. And a piece of glue goober. As you can tell, I had the pickup problem today. Can't pick up nothing. So then these pieces here will be gusseted up, and those will glue to the page. Those little flaps like that. And that's what I'm intending anyways. I may wind up just cutting it completely off, because it may not work. As thin as this paper is, I don't kind of think it's going to work, to be honest. I'm just going to glue them and wrap them around because I'm thinking that paper's going to be too thin for the pulling in and out of a tag and what have you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's just do that. Just to be on the safe side, because that won't be the thinner paper with the thick cardstock hitting against it. It probably 2 or 3 times pulling it in and out, and it's going to make a mess. It's going to pull off of your book. And we don't want that. We want structurally sound products. Okie doke. There we go. Am I looking sideways at things today? Because everything looks like it's crooked that way. I don't know. That's perfect square right there. But everything looks crooked that way. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Alright, so yeah, once we, you know, that'll be, we can glue here, here, and here, and make us a little pocket. And then this be your tag. I'm just checking the gluage on this, making sure all these bits are put down good. Be a tag or a good sized journal card even. So just that would depend on wherever it went in its placement in the journal, if it was actual tag topped or just journal carded and with the corners rounded all the way around and inked up. Oh, that's gonna be fun, y'all. Yeah, that's gonna be fun, fun, fun. So I'm gonna call this a video right here, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these bits up with our other bits that we've been working on for a month or two. So let me show you what we have got so far to make this journal with. And we may need to make a few pieces, but you know, we got this right here that we can do stuff with. It's the yellow and the green bits. All of the blue and purple hue bits is going to go in that flip-flop thing. I'm determined to make one of them because I just want to. I think it's going to be cute. And we'll figure that out. All right, so today we made this tag journal card, depending on where we're going to put it. This is a pocket, and this is a flip out where you can write on the back. It'll attach to the page. We made these two pockets. I was waiting for the glue to dry on them. And actually, these could be journal cards. You could write on the back of them, so it depends on what I need in the journal, which I know I need pockets. So I would probably wind up using them as pockets, to be quite honest with you. But that would be a pretty journal card. Look at that. Shut up. That right there is a set. Is that not, y'all? And look. You could do that with it. Hush. Anyways. Depending on what we need, where we put them. That's why I like to wrap it around. So if I don't need pockets, I got journal cards. So I got a bunch of tuck spots in that. And need some bigger journal cards because I got a lot of belly bands. So then we sturdied up this here with a piece of paper underneath it, which is what I should have done to that one, because now I'm worried about that fold cracking with the in and out folding of it. You know what I'm saying? I may wind up putting that over the page and just putting a clip on it and not gluing it to it, but I wanted to make it a tuck. We'll see. And this is definitely going to be a tuck spot on this side of the page, and then it flips open and you can write on the back of it. That is so cute. That is cute. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 basically different ephemera pieces back and front, and then these back and front, and then we did that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, basically 8, because you did front and back writing spots and this and that. Okie doke, whatever. So here is the pocket situation that I have. Now mind you, I count pockets and tucks and belly bands all in the same. I just do journal cards and tags because I kind of want an even journal card and even tag ratio. And see how these have bowed up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 just pocket type situations. Now see, this here is a pocket there, it's a pocket here, and then depending on if you really wanted to, you could glue it and have it a tuck spot as well. So multifunctional little, that was nothing but a utensil white baggie from a restaurant that I saved, covered it in paper. That's what that is. So that is what I deem as pockets, you know, true pockets, which this is basically a tuck spot. So it probably should be in the tucks. It don't really matter. It's got a pocket on it. But, so now, this is why I decided not to do any more of these colored flip-flops. There's one of them. Here's belly band or side tucks. There's another, cause see, I didn't cover that piece. This one I did, but so that would be glued to your page. You can write on this, and then you can flip it up either way. So I would put it on the page like that, glue it down on this, and then you flip this up and you can write. That's what I was thinking. And then this, you could glue here and here, and then it's going to be that way. So that's 1, 2 of them. This one we already counted. And then there's another one. So see, that's why I said I didn't need to make any more of them, because there's 3 of those over the page tuck spot writing situations. And here's 2 more belly bands or page. These would probably be more likely page tucks on the side, because they're not as thick. These are cardboardy, on cardboard actually. And that one's front and back, so you could use that as a long skinny tag. Oh, that would be perfect. Where's that little pocket? Shut up, look yonder, y'all. See? There you go. You can actually take that if you really wanted to do something crazy and dress it up. Glue that and make that a skinny belly band. A skinny belly band. And then this here would be, you know, you can make a skinny tag out of it, or I would more than likely use it as a side tuck. And then you have corner tucks. Come apart, front and back. So yeah. So this is what, you know, the stuff that we've been working along. But that's pretty. And see, and you can use that as a tag. These would be, you know, either belly bands for sure, because I didn't back them. And then this could be, you know, definitely long skinny tag. And this could be a long skinny tag. So, depending on what we needed. So, I think we're pretty good on tuck spots, because you want 5 or 6 in the front part of the journal, 5 or 6 in the back part of the journal. So, I think I'm pretty good. I'll use the pockets and then the flip over pages, and like I said, the ones that I'm able to use as front and back that we covered, I'll use them as a journal place, is what I'm trying to spit out, y'all. And then here, I'm sorry, I know I said I was getting off here, but I just wanted to show you. And these are just Tim Holtz tags that I just put in here, just because at the point in time I was thinking about the craziness of making some ephemera head, but you know how that works. So see, we have tags. We got bunches and bunches of tags. Bunches and bunches. And then I got this little tag set. I just put it in there that I cut out. But all of this stuff, all of these tags here came from this paper kit. So we got, you know, just bunches and bunches of tags. So yeah, we got plenty of stuff in there. And that was when I was experimenting with some little die cuts. But see where I was talking about with the wet glue? I mean, it adds to this, but, you know, other things. And see, like you can see it in the yellow piece. Yeah, and I was like, no. I done that with first 2 pages, these 2, the green one and the yellow one. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. But see, that's the glue in it. I mean, it adds to it, but you can see it, and I didn't want to do that. So then, yeah, all of this is tags that we've made for these pieces. And then some of these blue, purple pieces can go in that. Because I think, you know, look, here's the little birdie. And then the butterfly. This was the same, like a piece, yeah, just, I love it. Love that. So I've had fun making these bits. I mean, you know, it's just been in between journal, you know, just using up the pretty papers type thing. And I just started putting tags in here that I was cutting out. I got a little, and I forgot during the duration of making the last 3 journals that I had bought, there's like 4 different tag sets of die cuts that I could have been using to make my tags and not have to sit here and do all that mess. But yeah. So then, these are journal cards. These here I had made for other things, so I just put them in there until I start collecting the bits for the poppies and the daffodils. So that's why these are in here, because I don't have a dedicated box or a pouch for poppies or daffodils yet. So then these are all journal cards that we've made, and they are backed and ready to go. Look, now that could be a pocket if I need it to be. I could put a little pull there if I need it to be. And all of these are journal cards. I didn't put any backing on them because you can write on that. And it's just, you know, but see where it's got the glue on it. So I would probably try to put, these would need to be decorated to cover up that glue bit. Yeah, so see? And then I got big journal cards and big journal cards. So these I could probably cut in half and use, you know, do something like that with, cut them in half, and then see, that would go with that. And you could probably cut that in half, like right here. Have a journal card and a journal card there. Couldn't really write on that one though, but yeah. Yep. So that's what we've made up alone for this journal in our spare time in between. And I just, you know, have my journal cards and tag pouches and that, where I was starting to get the idea of trying to make some ephemera head, but I wound up making what ephemera I was making a head with all went together, and I was like, well, I'm going to turn it into a journal. So there went my ephemera head bit. But you know, we can't just make stuff and not use it, you know what I mean? I can't do that. But yeah, so I think, like I said, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to put these, let these dry a little bit, and I'm going to put them in their designated little pouchy things over here. And I'm going to pull this stuff here out and see if I can't go ahead and make us a flip-flop journal out of these big envelopes. Cover them front and back. Why not? Shoot, let's do it. Heck fur, let's do it to it, y'all. Because I can use, see, like this is what I'm talking about. I could use this blue bit over here, you know, and it wouldn't have that much green, just this little bit here. The rest of that would be kind of bluey, you know. So yeah, we could do that. And these are, you know, just pre-made base tag bases that I got from the Hobby Lobby, and all this is book page. So I mean, it ain't gonna go to waste. We'll just put it over here, because I was just getting stuff that I got in my use it up box dedicated to be used up. And see, now I was gonna make 3 tags on this page out of them pretty floral bits. So yeah, get all these pieces out of here. See how pretty that is? I think that would make a, and there's a small little flopper thing I was going to do. And then there's that. But I think I got enough of them pieces and that to make the, and I may, on this, just use book page as the pockets and tucks. Dress it up with a little bit of floral bits. That would be cute. See what I'm saying? You sit down and you play with pretty papers, and I just come, y'all. They just flow out of you. When you look at pretty papers, like, I mean, look, that, just look. Oh, look, that's pretty colors. I mean, I just love it. Just ideas come, and that's how it works. So, yeah, all of these bits here. Because we can write on these plain Janie ones. That's why I was thinking anyways. They would be good journal spots. So we're going to try to get that going. I got to figure out how to do that. So I'm going to get off of here. Go get me a drink and pop and chill out for a minute. And I'm going to make me another video Friday night. It'll be for y'all Sunday. So then I don't feel pressure tomorrow to try to be like, oh, we got to hurry and get this done, you know, so I can get a video. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So my Saturday video might be up, you know, by 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. It may not be 12 or 1-ish like it has been. Just letting you know now. Bet you already watched it. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good weekend.